Yeah, well, um, yeah, as you know, when I was first approached to take over the program, I was a little hesitant for a few reasons. But then, the more I thought about the idea, the more I got excited about it. I think it's a massive privilege and responsibility to step into a space that it's had so much history and success with a culture deep ingrained into a program. And there is huge shoes to fill, but I am really excited for the opportunity to continue to learn from this program and to grow my leadership skills. I love coaching. I love the opportunity to foster an environment where people can feel comfortable being themselves and grow, not just as a player, but as people too. I think sometimes we forget just how much of an impact we have on others, and that's something that I take really seriously, with a lot of pride and a deep sense of responsibility. So I am excited to be part of small moments that can shape a person. Those moments like when someone tries baseball for the first time, or that moment someone falls in love with the game. But I think mostly I'm actually really excited to watch and support the next generation grow into confident, capable leaders. That's probably the kind of stuff that really lights me up. Yeah, I think the history at Spring is super important. I mean, what is it? 21 straight grand finals. Is it 21? 20 straight grand finals. Could have been 21, but yeah, I think 20 straight grand finals, and the dynasty that you speak of. I think like that's a dynasty in every sense of the word. I think it says so much about the culture and the leadership and the commitment that's been built over the last 30 years. I have immense respect and appreciation for the players and the committee at Springvale that have paved the way for us to be able to play the game that the way we play it now. And I really believe that Springvale has been a place that empowers women, and that's something I want to keep pushing forward. I want to support players to be the best they can be on the field, but also help them grow into confident, strong women off the field too. We did miss the grand final this year, but I don't think that takes away from any part of it. If anything, I think it's an opportunity for a new chapter, like a chance to reflect, learn, and grow. I'm honestly really excited to do what I can to support the women's program and help drive the next era. Because I think the standard that's been set already, the whole club looks up to that. The club, or the women's program, I guess, actually would probably be inclusive, humble, and hardworking. I think the thing that stood out to me is how welcoming this group is. Like, I think it's amazing to see, like, whether you're a new player, you're a junior, you play for another club, you're a man. I don't think it matters that everyone feels part of the program. But I think also what's impressed me though is how humble the whole program is. That there's been 20 years of success, and I think that you wouldn't know that really if you just turned up to a training. And I think that humility really does drive the work ethic. I think what I love about Springy is it doesn't really matter who you are or how talented you are or what you do outside of baseball. You still see people jumping in to scrub the toilets or work a shift in the canteen, rocking up early straight from work to get early work done at training. I think everyone is treated the same. I don't think there's any special treatment or entitlement. It's just a group of people who just show up and put in the work and have each other's back. So I reckon that culture is a huge reason why Springvale has been so successful for so long. Yeah. I think, to be honest, I'm still learning what my exact coaching philosophy is, and it's probably something that keeps evolving, but there's a few things that I know sit at the core of how I approach coaching. And I think for me, it's always people first. It's about building real relationships, understanding what drives each player, not just on the field, but as individuals. I think when there's trust and respect, that's when real development can happen. I've always believed that winning is just a byproduct of doing the little things right consistently. What is important to me is preparation, effort, and execution. Those things matter a lot more to me than, looking at a scorebook or the results. If you can build good habits and trust the process, the results take care of themselves. And at the end of the day, I just want to help make better players and better people. So it's about growth, teaching, and building a strong team culture. That team above self kind of philosophy is something I really believe in, that everyone has a role, everyone brings something to the program, and it's about embracing. I think it absolutely takes a little bit of the pressure off. I think, like I think I had said to you previously, that the first year that I came to the club, I had already known the history and the streaks of the grand finals, and I felt the pressure of the team making the grand final as a player last season, because I didn't want to be the common denominator for not making the grand final. So the fact we made to the grand final and won, that was a super special experience for me. But throughout the season, it did cross my mind, and I think if we had have made the grand final this summer and won it, I think absolutely there would have been significant pressure, or perceived pressure, on myself. Coming into that role. I think honestly one of the biggest things I want to focus on this season coming is rebuilding that strong social culture within the club. Like, when I look back at Springy's success over the last 20 to 30 years, and from listening to the stories in the 30th anniversary podcast, to me it's really clear that connection and unity were at the heart of it all. Like, to me it sounded like it wasn't just about the wins, it was about a sense of belonging, mateship, and doing it for each other. And I felt like we did lose that a bit last season, and honestly I think that was the missing link to our success. So I think that's like a focus that I would like to look at next season. And I guess you're right, there is a kind of a new chapter, a blank canvas to work with now. And I'm excited to see what it looks like and where it goes. Yeah, absolutely. And I think that is a challenge. I think that's a challenge probably at any club, and it's a challenge for the Springy Women's program as well. And it is something I've actually put a lot of thought into. I think, you want the opportunity to get to know everybody in the program. Like, you don't want it to be divided, and you never get really to meet people in the lower grades or higher grades, and just because you play in a different grade doesn't mean you can't learn from them. And I think the ones can learn from the 2s, 3s and 4s just as much as they can learn from the 1s. So I have it has been probably one of the things that I've actually been thinking about the most, about how trainings would look and how social opportunities would look, so that there is that connection and unity from the whole program. And I'm excited. I'm excited to brainstorm that. I've already got some ideas, but I'm excited to brainstorm that and chat to the other coaches about it and how we can make that work. I was a little bit hesitant. For the reasons, and I've already voiced a few of those, and I think the response from like yourself and the club and Chevy is that I know that regardless of the challenges that I'm going to come through, because I'm really looking forward to grow, and I don't think that I'm necessarily ready for this kind of position, but I know that I'm going to be surrounded by really good people and really good mentors that will help me to grow into the leader that I want to be. The example of like Gabby last summer, I know lots of people probably wouldn't have seen the growth that Gabby had, but she took on the feedback and she just grew immensely in that 6 months, and that was really inspirational to me from a personal level. So I hope that, even if I'm a bit out of my depth at the start, that I hope that I can grow as fast as Gabby did in 6 months. And like, everyone's human, everyone's going to make mistakes. I'm absolutely going to make mistakes. I know that I'm going to make mistakes, but I know that I'm going to be surrounded by people that are going to, give me the hard truths and give me feedback, but also give me the skills and the opportunity to problem solve to keep growing. And that's just what it's about. Just this program, I want to see it keep growing. I want to keep growing as a person. I want to see everybody, all the individuals, grow as a person, I think. And I do believe, Springy provides that environment for people to do that, and I'm really excited about that.
Mic drop.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.